What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video today. I'm doing race picks for the 2022 Kwip Trip 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Cup Series is heading up to Wisconsin for the Cup Series race at Road America for the 4th of July weekend. This also is the third road course race of the 2022 season so far, and also is on the 4th of July weekend, and is also race 18 of the season, so this is the halfway point for the NASCAR Cup Series. Once we conclude the race this weekend at Road America, we'll be halfway through the NASCAR Cup Series season and one of the most competitive seasons in NASCAR Cup Series history at the 4-mile track. Now, before we go ahead and jump into the picks, let's take a look at the race weather for this weekend. So, unlike this past weekend in Nashville, the weather is looking a lot better in multiple areas. The high for today is supposed to be 80 degrees at the high, with 60 degrees as low. Right now, partly cloudy skies and only a 10% chance of rain. Now, it's basically Tuesday morning when this is coming out, so the weather can absolutely change. But the weather is looking really, really solid at the moment, and fans going up to Road America, you should have a much more pleasant experience than the fans had at Nashville Super Speedway. Weather absolutely looks a lot better. So now let's go ahead and jump into picks. So for those that are new to the channel, who've joined the channel really, really recently, here's how picks work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers who have had really bad runs, who I expect to have really bad runs, who are going to continue or just have the first bad run of their seasons. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who have been having really strong runs, who I think are going to continue those runs, or 2 drivers who are going to have a good run in the race. And then I do my winner's pick as well, and I do the ones to watch out for, and I got 5 you need to keep your eyes out on, including the guy who I'm picking to win. So now let's jump into the picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at Road America? My first suck pick just had kind of a decent race at Nashville. Didn't have an amazing race in Nashville, but this guy has historically not been great at road courses. A lot of it is his career. He's right outside the top 20 and top 25. And it's a shame because this guy's had a decent year so far. And in his final season, you would think he'd be performing a lot better. But I think this guy's unfortunately going to have a really bad run at Road America, Aric Almirola. Aric Almirola, like I mentioned, really has just struggled on road courses here with Stewart-Haas Racing. And generally, Stewart-Haas Racing has not been as good. But I think Aric Almirola, unfortunately, is going to struggle, and I think he's going to finish outside the top 20. I just don't see that 10 car having a good run, and I think, unfortunately, he's going to fall lower below the cutoff line. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to have a good run this weekend at Road America. My other suck pick is a guy that has not been historically really, really good at road courses. And it's a shame because this guy was actually having a solid run in Circuit Americas before they had issues in the race. They're running around top 15 at some pretty decent pace. They looked like they're getting better on road courses, but unfortunately, they weren't that great at Sonoma. They had engine failure there, and I don't see this race going well for him. I know he's just coming off a kind of a frustrating run at Nashville. Bubba Wallace. Like I mentioned, Bubba Wallace has historically not been great at road courses, and I think, unfortunately, this weekend at Road America, I don't see Bubba Wallace having a good run. I think he finishes out in the top 20, which is a shame, so I think Bubba can get better on road courses and needs that experience. It's a shame he's not running this weekend. I know Sammy Smith's in the 18 Xfinity this weekend, but I hope Bubba Wallace can have a good run, but I don't expect him to have a good run this weekend at Road America. And now we're going to jump onto the underdog picks. Who are my underdog picks for this weekend at Road America? My first underdog pick is a guy who finished second at Sonoma and was really, really quick there, and has been historically pretty underrated at road course tracks. And it's very shocking considering RFK Racing this year has kind of been down a lot of this year and had kind of an unfortunate bad run at Nashville Super Speedway. But I think that this guy is going to bounce back this weekend, and he's going to be an outside contender for the victory. Chris Buescher. The 17 team has shown some pace at points this year, but also struggled at points this year. But they had an amazing run, of course, at Sonoma, and they had a really good chance to win. They came home with the runner-up finish, a big bounce-back race for Chris Buescher. I think Chris Buescher is going to have a really, really strong run this weekend here at Road America. My other underdog pick is a road course specialist who does not run a lot of races in this series. However, this guy had a pretty decent run, I believe, at Sonoma. I think he finished around the top 20 in the 15 car for Ricker Racing. I think you know where I'm going with this. This guy has been really, really good on road courses. Of course, a winner in Le Mans, a winner in Daytona on the 24-hour races. And I think this guy's going to have an amazing run. Joey Ham. Joey Ham, like I mentioned, has been really awesome at road courses over the years, and I think he is going to have a really, really strong one this weekend. I think he'd be an outside contender for top 10. No, 15 car probably doesn't have the capabilities to win, but I think Joey Ham is going to have a chance at a top 10 this weekend. He's had a lot of experience at this track, so I think that experience is going to come into play for Joey Ham. And now we're going to jump on to the winner's pick for the Kwip Trip 250 at Road America. Who's my winner's pick for Road America? My winner's pick is not kind of your typical pick that I usually pick for road courses. Generally, when we come to road course tracks, I pick Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott because those guys have generally been really, really fast on road courses. Or I go with a guy like Martin Truex Jr. But I'm not going with those guys. I'm going to go with another team that's been really, really fast on road courses and have gone to victory lane in both races. And I'm going to go with the guy who won a couple weeks ago for the break happened. I'm going with Daniel Suarez as my winner's pick for Road America. And I'm going to tell you why I'm picking Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez had really strong speed at Coda, and probably if not for Ross Chastain winning and making those moves, and not for issues in the race where basically had a tire go down and never fully recovered, had his car broke, he probably could have a shot to win that one. And then, of course, he most recently won the most recent road course race at Sonoma. I think he's going to be, once again, really, really strong. Track has been really good on the road courses this year, and I think that Daniel Suarez is going to pick up his second victory 2022 and make sure he's absolutely 100% safe from being eliminated from the playoffs if we do get 16 different winners, because it's a very strong possibility. I was thinking maybe get 16 winners, but I don't think we get another winner this weekend here. New winner, I should say, this weekend at Road America. And now we're going to jump onto the ones you need to watch out for this weekend, so let's jump onto those. My first one to watch this weekend is a guy who just won the most recent race at Nashville Super Speedway, and a guy who's been awesome on road courses throughout his career, Chase Elliott. Not to mention Chase Elliott won the last time we were here at Road America. I think he's absolutely going to be really, really good here. It seems like Hendrick Motorsports generally has been getting their road course program a lot better compared to where they were at Coda. They were really strong at Sonoma. I think they're going to be really, really quick this weekend. Chase Elliott had a lot of pace here than the last road course race, and I think Chase Elliott will absolutely be a threat. I think the 9 team is going to be super killer, and I think that Chase Elliott will be a threat to win this race this weekend at Road America. My second one I need to watch out for is a guy that's been kind of off and on road courses this year. He had, in fact, probably the most dominant car at Sonoma in the early portion of the race. Unfortunately, though, they made a bad pit strategy call, which kind of set them back, and they never fully recovered. But this guy's coming off a very strong run out this past weekend in Nashville, finishing in the top 5. I think Kyle Larson's the next one. I think Larson has just been really, really good. He's a guy that can figure this stuff out. You can never count Kyle Larson out. I know last year did not go great for Larson, but I think this race does go better for Larson than it did last year. And I think Kyle Larson is going to be fast this weekend at Road America. You never can count on Kyle Larson. My third one to watch out for is the teammate of Daniel Suarez, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain has not just been really, really strong, only strong on road course this year, but also Ross Chastain was actually really, really strong here at Road America last year. But he finished in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken, in the 42 car for Chip Ganassi Racing last year. And I think that Ross Chastain has been really, really consistent all year. You never can count out that one car. I think Chastain is going to ultimately be really quick and very fast this weekend here at Road America. My next one I need to watch out for is a guy that won the Xfinity Series race here last year at Road America, and I think he's going to be super, super quick here this weekend, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is coming off an unfortunate ending after a really strong beginning of the race at Nashville. Kyle Busch finished 21st. I think this is a big bounce back week. Kyle Busch has been extremely consistent, and I think he's going to be super quick, and I think he'll absolutely be a threat to win this weekend here at Road America. I think he's going to be a threat. And the final driver I think you need to watch out for this weekend is a guy that really was impressive in this race last year at Road America. He probably was going to catch Chase Elliott and win last year if not for an electrical failure and a mechanical failure. Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric's been pretty solid on road courses this year. A majority of his top 10s and top 5s have come on road courses. He finished in the top 10 of Circuit Americas after having a really strong car there. He finished really, really strong at Sonoma after kind of struggling in the beginning. But this track course is kind of similar to Circuit Americas in a sense where it's a lot bit longer. I think Austin Cindric's going to be really, really strong, and I think Austin Cindric is going to have a shot to win this weekend at Road America in the number 2 for Team Penske. So anyway, those are the race picks for the Kwip Trip 250 at Road America. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Eric Almirola, Bubba Walls. My underdog picks are Chris Buescher and Joey Hand. My winner's pick is Daniel Suarez, and the ones to watch are Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch, and Austin Cindric. So, anyway, that is going to be the race picks video for the Kwip Trip 250 at Road America. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notification on to be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and support me on page as well. Let's schedule below over that and comment your thoughts on today's video and your picks below as well. Who you think is going to struggle? Who you think is going to be underdog picks? And tell me who you think is going to win this weekend at Road America. Let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow on my channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video catching up on all the NASCAR news from the last 5 or 6 days that we've not been able to discuss. Thursday this week, more than likely, I'm not confirming this, but there might be a silly season predictions video dropping, another updated silly season predictions video dropping on Thursday. Friday will be a NASCAR news video more than likely, and then Saturday, depending on if I have to work or not, might be a NASCAR Xfinity Series race review from Road America. You can check that out. So anyway, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and And I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.